One of the most powerful ways in which you can extend Java servlets and faces is through internationalization and localization. Internationalization refers to the process of designing an application so that it can support more than one language and data format. Localization is the converse. Once an application has been internationalized, it can then be localized to support a specific region or locale. Location-dependent information might include user interface labels, character sets, and date and currency formats. Obviously, internationalization and localization are both important for all applications, but they are particularly useful for web applications that could be accessed across the globe. To define specific behavior for a servlet based on location, you can use the java.util.locale class. This reference consists of the international standard two-character abbreviation for a language and country, along with an optional variant. For instance, China is represented by the code C, while Swiss German is represented by the code DE_CH. Once extracted, this data can be stored in a java.util.resource bundle. This bundle is essentially a map from a set of user-defined keys to the location data for each one. Assuming that we can get the required information about location, what then? How do we change the servlet to display properly for each location? There are basically two ways to do this. First, if large parts of the web page need to be changed, or if the changes are throughout the page, then it makes the most sense to provide separate versions of the page for each target locale. A controller servlet would then display the appropriate page based on location data. The other option is to define any location-specific data as resource bundles rather than plain text. The bundles could be defined such that they will return the correct data for each location using key-value pairs. This process can be a bit more complicated, but it has the major advantage of making future changes easier because the country-specific data has already been identified and set aside. These two options for location-specific data are great for strings and other generic data types, but some data types actually have built-in international support. The Java definition for a date includes the method dateFormat.getDateInstance, int, and then locale. This method takes in an integer representing the data and a string representing the location, and then it displays the date correctly for that location. Similarly, the numberFormat.get something and then an instance and a locale method parses and formats numerical data according to a given locale. You would simply replace the word in brackets with currency, number, or percent to get data in that form. Using these tools, it's easy to create applications that will display properly for any country or region around the world.